dance.
Alright, we live. What's up, everybody in the chat? Welcome to another Thursday night of some casual EDH. I got with me Cody from the Judd Fund. I got
The Judd Fund?
the Judd Fund.
He went there.
I went there.
Jesus
I
Christ.
do it every time.
Every time.
I got Viv with me, and I got Chris from One More Game. So we'll start with Cody. He can introduce himself. Everybody's link's going to be in the chat. So if you want to check them out, all their stuff's in the chat.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Cody, aka the Judd Fund, or the Judd Fund, if you're Eric. I'm a YouTuber primarily. I crack open booster boxes with each new standard set. So Mark the Machine is next on the docket. Otherwise, I'm on Twitch. You can follow me at the Judd Fund. I stream 3 times a week. I have an episode coming out tomorrow night where we're going to have some Friday night Commander fights. So we stream at 8 p.m. Central here in the U.S. Stream on Sunday afternoons at 2 p.m. as well for some Sunday Commander Showdown. And then I do Moxfield Mondays where I take a deck suggestion from my Twitter community and build a commander with the chat. That's a great time. And it's a lot of fun, and it's allowed me to basically just build every commander that I want to build and open my arsenal up. So be sure to hit up my link tree, follow me, all that fun stuff. I do giveaways on Twitter every now and then. I'm thinking of doing another big one here soon. So yeah, I'm just here to sling some spells and have some fun.
And how about yourself, Viv?
I'm Viventus Moores. I just go by Viv. I'm just a friendly guy on Twitter looking to break into guesting and maybe streaming on my own, so go ahead and follow that link tree. It'll take you to Twitter, Moxfield, and my Twitch.
And if there's 3 people that stream almost every week, so if you ever want to hop on, or if you ever got any questions, feel free to ask.
Awesome, thank you.
Yep, 100%.
And Chris, yourself, you're not in a suit, but you're here.
Yes, I have my nice deep V on today. My name is Chris, One More Game. All the links are at omgmtg.com, where I do Twitter, Instagram. I was trying to say Facebook. I've used Facebook forever. And Twitch, where I do deck lists every single day, pretty much on Twitter, and talk about stuff randomly, and do Pauper Commander because that's the best format possible, even though we're not playing right now. But hell yeah, so wrap it up.
And I'm
Biased opinion.
right.
Yeah, just a wee bit.
And I'm EB Shiny, or Ebshine, as JM calls me from Trying Casual Games. I play Pauper every Monday night on this channel, and we play Casual every Thursday. We're going to add something starting this month. We're going to start playing Oathbreaker the last Thursday of every month. Chris will be on the stream for that next week. But, I mean, I'm really falling in love with Pauper, and it's all thanks to the man to my right. It's just such a fun concept. Doesn't break the bank, and if you got a bunch of bulk like we do, it's easy to make a deck and have some fun with it and have fun. Other than that, everything's in my link tree. The merch store, you can get headbands like I got on my head. I do oversized playmats, and that's about it. So we'll have Cody start us off with turn 1.
All right, and I am playing Tatsunari Toad Rider. It is a Sultai Enchantress deck that actually we built on my Moxfield Monday stream, and it was a great time. I've got 1 game in with it last night, and it did okay. So we'll see how it does tonight. But I'll go ahead and draw for turn there. Let's draw a Rejuvenating Spring, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pass over to Viv.
Right, so I'm going to play Verena Lich Queen. She just wants to make as many zombie friends as she can, loot my entire deck, good aristocrat stuff. I got a little bit of combo shenanigans in there, and a Labman win con, so be on the lookout for that. We'll draw for turn. I'll drop Snow-Covered Swamp and pass.
Alright, on that draw. I'm playing Dina Soul Steeper, where I want to just drain the entire table as fast as possible, and hopefully someone plays a Blasphemous Axe so I can win in a single turn. Swamp into Viscera Seer, fast turn.
And I am playing Lord of Moongrace. Planeswalker. I can draw cards. put as many lands as I want on the battlefield, and draw cards and stuff like that. There's a lot of land stuff going on here, and maybe a little bit of poison because you all know me. And I am using the one from Philly. So if it looks different, that is why. It's the secret layer from Philly. So I will draw for turn. Let's play a swamp. And then we're going to play a Billis Skell Dweller. Death Touch Tox 1, it is a 1/1. And I will pass turn.
Alright. We'll draw here. Let's go ahead and let's drop Forest, and then we're going to tap 2 for an Arcane Signet, and I will pass from there.
Alright, let's get a draw. I'm just going to drop a snow-covered island and pass that over to Chris.
Alright, untap draw. I want to do a swamp into a moss diamond. Pass turn.
I will draw. I will play a Forest for turn. Tap 2. Put out the Nega Verles. It's a Nega Druid. If I tap it, it taps for 1 mana type that I can produce in my mana pool. And then Cody, I'm gonna swing it. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing at you with a 1/1 Death Touch Tox 1.
Yep, you got it.
And then I will pass the turn after that.
Alright. Let's see. Let's go ahead and drop a Forest, and then let's tap 3 to bring out Tatsunari Toad Rider. It is a 3/3 human ninja that says whenever I cast an enchantment spell, if I don't already control a 3/3 creature named Kaimi, I create it, which is a 3/3 frog that basically says whenever I cast an enchantment spell, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain a life. And then it has an activated ability of 1 and a hybrid blue-green mana to give Tatsunari and target frog that I control unblockable except by creatures that have flying or reach. So then with that, I'm still going to go ahead and tap this for green to cast Spider Umbra, enchanting Tatsunari, which will trigger it. I will create the little 3/3 frog. So now Tatsunari has +1/+1 and has reach, and it has totem armor from the Umbra. From there, I will pass.
Draw. This feels kind of bad. I'll play a Demir Aqueduct, and I'll bounce the island to my hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I need to discard a hand size. Let's discard an Undead Gladiator. Go ahead, Chris.
Untap draw. I'm gonna do 1/2 to put a fertile ground on the swamp. Do 1/2 float a black forest, colorless. Do a pawn of Ulamog, and then I'll pass the turn after that.
I will untap and draw. Play a mountain for the land for turn, and then I will tap 3 and play the Icarus Basilisk. Death Touch 1/1. Death Touch Tox 1, and is a 1/3. I will go to combat. Viv, I'm going to swing at you with a 1/1 Death Touch Tox 1.
Sure, I got my blocks.
And then I will pass the turn.
Alright. We will untap. Draw. Okay. Just drop an island, and then let's see here.
Z main character. Thanks for the follow, and yes, we're gaming here.
Yeah, what up, Z? Let's go ahead and tap 3 for Dryad of the Elysian Grove, the super sexy version. It's a 2/4. It says I can play an additional land on each of my turns, and then lands I control are every basic land type in addition to their other types. From there, that will trigger Kaimi since it is an enchantment creature. So everybody, go ahead and lose a life. I will gain a life. And then let's see here. Eric, you've got a bunch of little guys. You got Death Touch Blocker, that ain't good. Pawn of Ulamog and a Viscera Seer. Let's put the pressure on Chris here. I'm gonna swing Tatsunari your way, bud.
Yep, taking it.
Alright, so that'll be 4 coming at you.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to Viv.
Alright, let's get a draw. What's that? Replay that snow-covered island. I'm gonna tap 3 for Midnight Reaper. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Do 1/2. Play Dina. The green. Play Finhorn Elves. I'll do a Golgari Rot Farm, bouncing back the forest to my hand. And tap 2, sacrificing the Finhorn for a Diabolic Intent. Go look for a card and make a 0/1 dude. While I'm looking, y'all can go.
Alright, I will untap and draw.
I figure out what I want.
Alright, I'm gonna tap 3 lands. Tap the Basilisk for green, and then I'm gonna put out the Plague Nurse. And I'm just gonna hold up on my mini army and pass.
Alrighty. Go ahead and untap here. I will draw. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's tap 2 for an Argothian Enchantress. It is a 0/1 that says it can't be a target of spells or abilities, and whenever I successfully cast an enchantment spell, I draw a card. I am then going to go ahead and ignore the fucking train in the background so the bike tracks. It's fucking annoying.
That was so random.
I don't miss that.
Dude, it's the worst thing in the fucking world, let me tell you.
So when I was younger, I used to live, when I lived with my parents, the grain house that I used to work at was right next to us, and the train would always come for the grain house. So I knew when the next day of work was going to be a bitch.
Oh yeah, undoubtedly, dude. I live in a downtown area, and there's a fucking train that goes through all the time. It's ridiculous. I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to cast Hydra's Growth, and I'm going to put it on. Let's put it on Kaimi. So it's going to get a +1/+1 counter, and then at the beginning of my upkeep, I double the number of +1/+1 counters on the enchanted creature. That is going to trigger Kaimi, so we're going to lose a life. I'm going to gain a life. And then I will draw a card off of the Argothian Enchantress. Let's see then. Let's go ahead and go to combat here. Let's see. Viv, you got a 3/2 over there. I will send Tatsunari your way. So you got a 4/4 coming at you.
I'm just gonna take it.
Alright.
That
From
is
there.
damage, correct?
Correct. Yep. From there, I will pass it over to you.
Alright. Get a draw. missile land drop. And yeah, I'm just gonna pass.
Tap, draw. Do 1, 2, 3 for a Master Chef. 1 for a Soul Ring. Play an Evolving Wilds, crack it, go past the turn.
Alrighty. I will untap and draw.
Forest.
Alright, I'm going to tap 3 and play versus Falls. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or a planeswalker and gets a poison.
Ooh, okay.
Second is 0-1.
Let's see. I'll sack the Dryad.
I'll sacrifice my Midnight Reaper, which lets me draw a card and I lose a life.
And then... Alright, I'm going to go to combat. Viv, I'm going to swing at you with a 3-4 Tox 2. Chris, I'm going to swing at you with a Death Touch Tox 1 3-1. And Cody, I'm going to swing at you with a Death Touch Tox 1 1-1.
Let's see.
Light toxic theme.
Yeah, light toxic. I should fucking know. I should know better. Come on. Shit. I'll take it. I'll take the 1 and take the fucking toxic. You bastard.
I took it as well.
Alright. And then I will pass the turn after that.
Draw. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pat 1, 2, 3, 4 for an Eidolon of Blossoms. It's a 2/2 with Constellation. Whenever Eidolon of Blossoms or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. So a couple things are going to happen there. First, we'll resolve the Kaimi trigger, so everybody lose 1. I'll gain 1.
Yep.
And then I will get a card draw off the Argothian Enchantress as well as the Eidolon of Blossoms entering the battlefield. I will play my land for turn. It's going to be a forest. And then I am going to tap said forest to cast Whip Silk, enchanting Tatsunari. So this will give it. Actually, let's put it onto Kaimi. Yeah, let's put it onto Kaimi. That makes more sense. So it gives it reach. That will trigger Kaimi again. Everybody lose 1. I take 1 or gain 1. Then I will get 2 card draws off of the Eidolon and the Argothian Enchantress. Then let's go ahead and tap that for green for a Fonts of Fertility. It's enchantment, 1 in the green. I can sacrifice it, search my library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap, shuffle, trigger Kaimi. Everyone lose 1. I gain 1, and I'll draw 2 cards. Boom and boom. Alright. Going to combat. Let's see here. Eric, what do you have up for blocks right now?
Just a 1/2 mana dork.
Just a 1/2 mana dork. Alright. I am going to come at you with Tatsunari as well as Kaimi. So Kaimi is a 4/4, as well as Tatsunari is a 4/4.
So I will take 8.
Yes.
And
then, actually, I should have doubled the counters on him. I'm sorry. There'd be an additional one from timing. I forgot about the upkeep trigger.
Yep.
Yeah. From there, 1, 2, 3.
So 26.
7 cards in hand. I will pass.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna pray for a white mana source and whiff it.
Oh, Wrath of God.
Play a Murkwater Pathway. And, I don't know. I gotta get something out, so we're gonna tap 4 for Endless Rings of the Dead, which does nothing for me right now. But I'm gonna pass there.
Untap. I'm gonna sacrifice Dina. Scry 1. Put that at the bottom. And I'm gonna make a 0/1. And then draw.
Z, yes, Cody's frog is adorable. It almost looks like the Honey Smack frog. If you all remember that cereal.
That's what I was going for. There you go. See? I am by no means an artist. I leave that to my lovely girlfriend Allison, who is an artist by trade. But yeah, I make do.
I replay Dina and just pass turn after that.
Alrighty.
Oh, I'll play a land. Sorry. Yeah, that's the right word.
I will untap and draw. Alrighty. What do I want to do here? 0/1. 2/2. Feel bad hitting Viv. Alright, I will tap 3 and I'm going to put out Mangla's Maze Crusher. It ETBs with 5 oil counters on it. If I remove an oil counter, it gains Vigilance and Menace till the end of turn. If I remove 2 oil counters from it, it gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. And if I remove 3 oil counters from it, I get to destroy an artifact or enchantment. It is a 4/4. What do I want to do here? Let's see.
Hello, motherfucker.
I will go to combat. I'm gonna swing. Chris, what's your biggest creature over there?
Technically, it's a 2/4.
A 2/4. Okay.
Yeah. And I have a 0/1. LOL.
I'm gonna swing the Basilisk over at you. Death Touch talks 1/3.
Jump, block, sack, scry 1.
Yep. And then
Yeah, I'll hit the bottom.
I'm gonna hold up from there and pass the turn.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. I will double the number of counters on timing through the Hydra's growth. Draw. Alright. Let's go ahead and
What's up, Z underscore?
let's drop a swamp. And then let's go ahead and tap the signet. Let's leave that up. So 3 propaganda. Creatures can't attack me unless their controller pays 2 mana for each creature they control that's attacking me. Triggered multiple times, so everyone lose a life, I gain a life. Then I'll draw my 2 cards off of Eidolon and Argothian. And then let's see. Let's go ahead and tap. Yeah, let's just go ahead and tap 3 for Kodama of the West Tree. 3/3 legendary spirit with reach. Modified creatures I control have trample, which means anything that's equipped with equipped or auras and modifications. And then whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tap, then shuffle. Let's see here. Moving to combat. Let's see. Chris, you have got the Viscera Seer, the Pawn of Ulamog, Adina, and then you've got a little background. Let's go ahead and let's send Tatsunari as well as Kaimi your way. So they both have trample, and they are both 4/4s.
I'll take 8. Go with 22.
Alright. So it's going to trigger Kodama of the West Tree. And we'll search up for 2 basic lands, put them on the battlefield tap, then shuffle. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pass from there, so you can go ahead and go, Viv.
Alright, I'm going to drop turn. Untap. I'll drop a Marsh Flats. I think I can crack it right now. So, yep, A1 life. Gonna go find Goblet Shrine. I'm gonna shock that in. Absolutely need to.
Yeah. At that point, it's like, yeah, screw it, I'll bolt myself for this.
I'm gonna tap 6 for a Rooftop Storm. I'm gonna drop Wayward Servant and my Commander. Wayward Servant says whenever another zombie enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. And yeah, I'm gonna pass there.
Alright. Untap draw. Do a green for Elvish Mystic. 3 for a Marauding Light Priest. They each get a 1/1 counter on them. I'm just gonna pass the turn after that. Just set the board up a little bit.
Alrighty, I will untap and draw. I'm gonna tap 3, and I'm gonna play Viral Spawning, and I will put out a create a 3/3 Beast token with Tox 1, and it's as long as somebody is corrupt, I can flash this back for 3. And then
So what does Lord Windgrace do?
he'll be out eventually.
Is there a point?
There is a point. The point is to get mana from him so I can play bigger spells, but it's not happening. And then I will tap the Versalist and put out a Maze Skull Bomb. And what do I want to do here? Oh, that's right. You got the enchantment. Actually, I'm going to remove 3 oil counters from the Maze Crusher. And I am going to destroy your propaganda, Cody.
Makes sense.
You're not going to be able to see that. And then I will go to combat and use one of the oil counters to give it vigilance and Manache. And I will swing a 4/4 at you, Cody. It's vigilance, so it's not going to tap. And then I will swing a 1/3 Death Touch Tox 1 at you, Chris.
Yep. Take the 1.
Does the 4/4 have any like tox or infect or anything?
Nope, just vigilance and Manache.
Okay, I'll take the 4.
And that's pass turn.
All right.
And Unsummoning Souls, I'm sorry, I forgot to change the title to this video. It's regular Commander. Popper's on Monday.
I will double the number of counters on Frog, which I'm just going to go ahead and use the big dice. So it's got ace now, or 8 now. Not ace. I will draw. Let's see. I mean, I got the life, I might as well. I'm just going to shock in an Overgrown Tomb. And then let's go ahead and I'm going to tap so 3 Ristic Study. Trigger, everyone lose a life, I gain a life, and then I'll draw 2 cards.
If you want to trade for that one, I can do that if you want.
This is a proxy, my dude.
Damn. I was like, I don't buy that version.
No, yeah, this is a. Listen, when you build decks once a week on Twitch,
No,
you just print shit out. Like,
oh, well aware.
yeah, trust me, I ain't got that kind of money. I wish. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and.
It's funny enough, I traded an English version for the French version.
Really?
That's how I got the French version.
No, I was kind of wondering how you got that one. Let's see. What to do now? Let's go ahead and pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Or let's do 3 first. Yeah, let's do that first. So 3 for us, a Testing Champion. It's a 1/3 human warrior with Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, put a +1/+1 counter on champion and then draw a card. And then let's go ahead and move this up with the creatures. Then we'll go ahead and tap to cast Concord with the Kami. It's an enchantment that says at the beginning of my end step, I can choose 1 or more, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature with a counter on it, draw a card if you control an enchanted creature, or create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token if you control an equipped creature. It is an enchantment, so it's going to trigger Kaimi. Everyone lose 1, I'll gain 1.
Go to 19.
Oops. Bing, 1. And then I will go ahead and draw 3 cards because of champion and the 2 enchantresses here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. Love to see it. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and go to combat. So let's see, Eric, you've got the Plague Nurse is a 3/4, and then you've got, is that a 3/3 Phyrexian Beast?
Yep, 3/3 Phyrexian Beast, a 4/4, and then a 1/1 Death Touch Tox 1.
Death Touch, okay. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and send. Let's send Kaimi over towards Viv. So you've got what would be a 9/9 trampling frog coming your way.
I'll block with Verena,
Okay.
so I'll still take 5.
Yep, tramples over. I will trigger Kodama of the West Tree to go get in their basic land. It's going to enter the battlefield tapped, so I'm going to go to my end step real quick and do this all at once just to save time. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter onto my frog there. I do get a +1/+1 from champion seeing the enchantment enter the battlefield. And then I will go ahead and draw a card, and then I will create a spirit token here in a second, but I'll pass from there.
Right. I'm going to draw for turn. Play a basic island. Gonna tap 2 for command attacks. Recast Arena. Because she costs 0 from Rooftop Storm. Let's get a loot trigger in here. I'm gonna swing the Wayward Servant. Oh, Wayward Servant trigger. Everybody loses 1 life, and I gain 1 life.
Yep. 18.
I'm gonna swing the Wayward Servant.
If you need to swing at me to get something to try to deal with the enchantments, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'll swing at you, Chris, just to get a loot trigger from Arena.
I'll take the 1.
So, it's actually 2.
2, yeah. 1, 2.
So I'm going to draw 1. I'm going to discard 1. Let's discard an Oromancer. I'm going to pay 1 for Library of Lang.
So Ristic Study triggers on those. Were you paying for any of those?
What's the tax? 1 for each?
One for each, yeah.
Yeah, I'll pay him.
Okay, sounds good.
And then I'm gonna pass turn.
Alright, I'm gonna sack Mystic, scry 1, bottom it. I'm gonna sack the little dude as well. But it makes. Yeah, it's fine. I'll draw it. Alright. I'm gonna do 4 for a Beast Whisperer. I'm gonna sacrifice Dina again. She's gonna cost 4 additional. I'm gonna scry 1. I'll leave that on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. Then I'll recast her for 6, leaving up one of the bigger ones.
Alright, were you
I'll
paying
draw
for
5.
any of that with Ristic Study?
I have the 1 dude. I'll just use the 1 dude for that.
Okay.
Or before.
Yeah.
I'll pass the turn after that. Step down.
Alrighty. I will untap and draws.
Oh, I missed an upkeep trigger.
Play a
Okay.
forest.
Is it required?
It was just making a zombie from the endless ranks of the dead.
If it's required, you can do it.
All right. Zombie. That is going to trigger Wayward Servant though. So every
Yeah.
trigger one.
It's one of those ones that are May abilities that it's one, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, this has got a counter.
Alrighty. I'm gonna tap all my lands. And then tap the Mana Dork and bring out Mr. Lord Winggrace.
Oh, you playing a Windgrace deck?
Oh my goodness, I know,
incredible.
right?
Crazy.
I will
Did
draw
not know
for
that was
6 since I
commander.
don't have it.
And I never pay my magic tax anyway.
I know, you'd never pay your taxes.
Yeah, we don't need to win the game. They're good.
Just thinking about the last time we played together.
Yup.
I will uptick Mr. Lord Winggrace 2 and draw a card. And then I will discard a Furnace Skull Bomb. And then I will just hold up and pass the turn.
Alright. Go ahead and get some room here. Gonna untap. All this fun stuff. Upkeep trigger, I will double the number of counters on the frog. So he now has 18 counters on him. And then I will draw the turn. Alright, let's see here. $11 mana open. Let's start off by I'm going to tap 3 Phyrexian Arena. It's going to trigger Kaimi. Everyone lose a life, I gain a life. And then I'm going to draw my 3 cards. Put a +1/+1 counter on the champion. So 1, 2, 3.
20.
And then let's see. We will then.
Bye, Z.
Let's go ahead and tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to cast Extinguish All Hope, destroy all non-enchantment creatures.
That's not cool.
In response, I'm going to tap 2 mana and exile 2 cards from my graveyard.
Okay.
And to make it a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
So Wayward Servant trigger, everybody lose 1 and I gain 1.
Yep.
And then I have no more responses after that.
Yeah. Chris, responses?
I'm gonna just sack some stuff. I don't want to. Is it on top actually? It's non-enchantment creature, right?
Non-enchantment creatures.
Yeah.
Correct. Yep.
Can't make it into enchantment. It's trash anyway. I'm gonna do it 1. Alright, I'm only doing it twice.
Okay.
These are all dead.
Alright, so it will resolve. I'll go ahead and get rid of my non-enchantment stuff. So 1, 2, that, 3. Up there. This does get rid of my frog because it's not an enchantment creature, which is fine. I'm not too worried about it. Suboptimal on my end, but
It's still a good wrath, though.
it's still a good wrath, yeah.
Right.
We'll put that up there. And then, let's see. Yeah, I should have done that differently, but whatever, it's fine. From there, let's see. I think I'm just going to go ahead and tap. Let's tap 1 for a Slippery Boggle. So 1/1 can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. And then we're going to tap another mana, and let's go ahead and cast Keen Sense, enchanting Katsunari. So this, whenever whenever it deals combat damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. It is going to trigger Tatsunari, so I will get my frog dude back. And then going to combat, let's go ahead and, since Eric has the most life, let's go ahead and send my 4/4 Tatsunari at you.
I will take the 4 and the 4
Alright.
commander damage.
I'll go to my end step. I'll trigger Concord with Akami. I will put a +1/+1 counter on Tatsunari, and then I will draw a card that control enchanted creature, and then I'll put a spirit token. And I don't have an equipped creature, so I can't make that one actually. Then I guess I will go to my discard. I need to discard. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. I'll go ahead and pass while I determine what I'm discarding here.
Sure. I'm gonna draw. What's that? I'm gonna drop a Flooded Strand. Boy. Let's tap 4 and just recast Arena. And I'm gonna pass there.
Okay. Were you gonna pay Ristic Study tax on any of that?
I'm not.
Okay. So I will draw.
And the extra 1, I'm going to do. Nope, I don't need that one. That one. For Plum the Forbidden, draw a card, lose a life.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Down the shore. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 for Wing Rattle Scarecrow. And so I'll do the 1. Yeah. That's the 1 extra on that one. It's with a counter on it. Fuck it. And then the rest for Blood Artist. Go ahead.
And I assume you're not paying the extra because of the Blood Artist, right?
This is a duel.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I legitimately bottomed Alternate Dimension, so I had the game. The next two cards. Like, I kid you not.
Oof.
I was like, I need to get more of the combo. I don't want. I'll bottom this. You're good though.
Alrighty. I'm gonna untap. I already drew. I'm gonna play a Copperline Gorge. It ETB's tapped if I have 2 or fewer lands. I have 4 lands, so it comes in untapped. Let's see. I really don't want to leave myself open, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna tap 3, and I'm gonna play Cultivate, and then I will pass the turn.
Alright. Let's untap all these lands here. Untap that. Draw. I will trigger Phyrexian Arena, so I will lose a life and draw an additional card. Let's see here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana open. I guess I will start off by tapping 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's see, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. So 4 and 3 blue for a Seagate Restoration. Draw cards equal to the number of cards in my hand plus 1, and I have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. So cards in hand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to draw 11 cards.
Good use of that card.
Oh, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just put in the hand. I think I'm playing ad nauseum right now with how many fucking cards are in my hand.
Yeah, seriously.
It's ridiculous. I'm going to tap 2. I'll play my own Dina Soul Steeper because she's fucking cool. And then let's see, what else can we do here? So many cards. Let's see, I have not played a land per turn, so I'm going to drop a forest. And then, actually, let's drop a forest, I'm sorry. Let's drop an underground sea. From there, I will go ahead and tap a green for a 1 with nature. It's an enchantment. It enchants creature. Let's go ahead and enchant Kaimi. Whenever enchant creature does combat damage to a player, I may search my library for a basic card, put it on the battlefield tab, shuffle your library. So that's going to trigger Kaimi. Everyone lose a life. I will gain a life. And then I will draw a card. That's going to also trigger Dina. I gain life, so each opponent loses a life again. And then, let's see here. I've got 2 mana up. Let's see. So many cards. Let's go ahead and tap the Underground Sea for black to cast Hateful Eidolon. It's an enchantment creature. It's a 1/2 with lifelink. Whenever enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura you control that was attached to it. That's going to trigger everyone lose a life. I'll gain a life, then you'll lose a life again, so everybody lose 2. I gain 1, and then I will draw my card. And then with my last
magic
bit of mana here.
100%.
Let's see. I will just go ahead and tap that for 1 for a Soul Ring. Put my hand over here. Alright, going to combat then. Let's go ahead and swing. Let's swing Tatsunari over towards Viv.
In response,
Okay.
I'm gonna fortify it.
Sure. So that will go away. And then, so that will go ahead and trigger my Hateful Eidolon. So enchanted creature dies. I will draw a card for each aura controlled that's attached to it, so 2. So I will draw.
And I'll ping you for 1 and I'll gain 1.
Yep.
For you, Brody.
Yeah. So then I'll draw those 2 cards. Okay. Yeah, I think from there that's gonna do it for me. I will pass.
Alright, on your end step, I'm gonna crack the flooded string.
Okay.
So I'm gonna fetch my Biome.
I do have my Concord the Kami trigger, so I will put a counter on that and then draw a card and then yeah, you're good.
Even though you messed up his face.
I know. Stupid dry erase, I gotta fix it.
There it is, Rafin's Tower. Quick shuffle. And untap. Upkeep. No upkeep. And draw. I'm gonna play Tormod the Desecrator for 0 for Rooftop Storm.
Yep.
Let's see. We'll spend 2 mana, 4 mana. How many cards do I have in my graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll exile these 4 cards to make 2 zombies, 2 Verena, and then that is technically 2 separate instances, so Tormod's going to make 2 zombies as well.
Okay. So that's gonna be what, 4 life? Or you don't have that anymore? Never mind.
Nope.
That's yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna pass there.
And tap. Bruh. Alright, buddy. You go down.
I'm free.
Alright, I'm going to pay 2 for Deadly Dispute on Wingmantle. So it's gonna die, but it comes back with the counter on it, so it's cleared out there. I'm gonna do 1 damage to Cody. I go up 1. I'm gonna draw 2 cards and make a treasure. 1, 2. I can pay them 1 for it. It's the Omen that's on the frog right now. Is that what it is?
Yeah. So one with nature. Yeah, one with nature.
I'll cast my commander. Screw it. You draw the 1. Do I? Wait, 1 second.
Yep.
Well, you have enough cards anyway, so it doesn't make a difference.
Alright.
And you're good from there.
Alrighty, I will untap and draw. Play a mountain for land for turn. Alrighty. I will pay 4. And play the Venomous Brutalizer. Tox 3. When it ETBs, I may pay 2, which I'm going to pay the extra 2. And I get to proliferate, and it is a 4/4. So I'm going to proliferate everybody's toxic counters.
Yep.
I'm corrupted now.
As
well.
I'm up to 5.
And then I will pay my last mana to sacrifice the Skull Bomb to draw a card.
Yep.
And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Alright, upkeep trigger. I will lose a life to draw a card. And then I will draw for my turn. Let's see here. Let's start off by we'll tap 1, 2, 3 for a Courser of Crucifix. So it's a 2/4. Play the top card of my library revealed. I can play lands from the top of my library, and whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I gain a life. It's an enchantment creature, so it will trigger Kaimi. Everyone will lose 2 because of the Dina Soul Steeper, and then I'll gain 1. And then I will draw a card off of the Eidolon of Blossom, so I'll draw that top card, reveal the top card again. And then I will drop a land for turn. Let's go ahead and drop. Let's see. Let's drop a forest. It's going to trigger Courser of Crucifix. I'll gain a life. Everyone's going to lose a life through Dino.
Yep, that's 7.
And then let's see here. Tatsunari was at 1, so he's only going to cast 1 time. So he's going to cost 5 to come out. Let's go ahead and tap Soul Ring, Forest, Swampton Island to cast Tatsunari. And then let's see what else can we do here. Let's tap 3 for a Gloom Shrieker. It is a enchantment creature, so it will trigger Kaimi. So everyone's gonna do the thing, lose 2 life. I gain a life. And then when it enters the battlefield, I return target permanent card from my graveyard to my hand. It is a 2/1 with Menace, and then if it were to die, I would exile it instead. I'm going to go ahead and get back Propaganda. And then I will just proceed to cast Propaganda, which will trigger, again, everyone lose 2, and I gain 1. I will draw my card off of the Gloom Shrieker entering the battlefield, as well as the Propaganda entering the battlefield. Okay. And then
Who's got Tranquility, destroy all enchantments?
Right?
Right. Let's see here. Going to combat. So these just came out this turn. Let's send. Let's see. Eric's got a 4/4. Viv, you've got your commander, which is a 4/4, and then you've got
4/4 and 4/2.
Okay, so 4/4, 4/2, and then Chris, you got a bunch of
I have 3
little
total
ones.
creatures.
3 total creatures, a bunch of little ones. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see here. I will send. What do I do here? Actually, I think I'm just gonna hold up for right now. Yeah, I won't go really combat, but I will go ahead and move to my end step. So it's going to trigger Concord of the Kami. I will put a +1/+1 counter onto Tatsunari, or to the frog rather. I will draw my card for having an enchanted creature. And yeah, I think that's all my stuff there, so I will pass the turn around.
Alright, I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna consolidate my zombies into one and track them and die. Endless Ranks of the Dead. I've got 6 creatures out, so I'm gonna make 3 more zombies. These ones are gonna have summoning sickness though. So some separate die. And draw for turn. How many creatures are there on the battlefield total?
I have 1.
I have 8, so 9,
3 total on my side.
so 12, plus yours.
So if you have a Kaya's Wrath, gain some life. I'll direct all the damage back to Judd. With said Blood Artist.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, what was the total again?
13 on our side total.
Yeah,
Okay.
or 12. It was 12 on our side total.
I thought you had 9, I had 3, and Eric has 1.
I have 8.
Oh, you have 8, I thought you said you have 9.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So 12.
Alright. I'm gonna tap 2 white for a Vanquish the Horde.
Nice. Okay.
Destroy all creatures.
Okay, so this is going to come back as that, and then I need to know how many died on your side. Oh, it's non-token, never mind. Right? Yeah. There's 2 more, so it's 14.
So
I would do 14 damage to Cody, and I'll gain 14 from the Blood Artist.
yeah, yeah. I'm going to exile the Gleam Shrieker when it dies. I have an enchanting creature. I will draw a card for each aura attached to it.
And I need to know how many total creatures on your side, Viv.
9.
9, so I need 7 more.
That'll go away.
So I gain... I gain 21, and you lose 21, Cody.
Additional to the 14.
No, another 7.
Oh, okay. So total.
I thought it was non-tokens is what that one was, the Vanquish.
Okay. Let me get that down real quick. So I'm at 18, and then I lose all my shit.
So I just have the Wind Grace back on the field now. That's all, because the persist.
Yeah.
All good?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm going to play Gemstone Caverns as my lane for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pay commander tax to bring Verena back out.
And were you going to pay for 6 study at all?
Sure. You've drawn enough this turn, this game.
Yeah, that's my hand, so yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I'll pass. Chris, saved your life.
Yeah, appreciate that. It's 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Recast Dina again. I don't have enough. So you, yeah, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Draw your 30 gift card.
Yeah.
I pass that draft though.
Alrighty. I'm on tap. And draw. Alright. tap a forest, play the venerated rot priest, talks 1. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell, that target opponent gets a poison counter. It is a 2/1.
It's just so crazy how some photos on Instagram just like blow up and some just don't care.
Yeah.
Right.
I posted, what was it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a matter of like 5 minutes each. They're all about 200 to 400, whatever, right? But one's got like 60. It's like, why do you not like that card?
Right. I will tap 5 and then put out the Tyrannosaurus Atrocity. It's a haste, talks 3, 4/4. Yep, you already know, Cody. Draw your card. What do you have over there? You got mostly enchantments.
Yeah, I got nothing as far as like creatures right now.
But I can attack you because I can't pay the 2. You got a 4/4. You got a background enchantment. Chris, how big's your creature with the dice on it?
2/4.
2/4.
I have the Scarecrow that has Persist on it, so it'll come back. That guy can't die.
Yeah. I'll just hold up and pass the turn.
Alright. We will untap all these lands. Untap everything else. Upkeep. I will lose a life through Phyrexian Arena to draw a card, going to 17, and then draw my card for turn. Okay, let's see. So let's start off. Tatsunari costs 7 now. I'm going to drop a Morphic Pool as my land for turn, and it's untapped. I have 2 or more opponents. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I wish those cards were like printed in every single commander set. Like, it's exactly for commanders. They couldn't be any more.
Absolutely. Well, they were printed. I think these were printed in Battle Bond.
Yeah, the Battle Bond lands,
which made sense because that was like the first like multiplayer like set. So let's see. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 mana open. Tatsunari costs 7. Yeah, let's go ahead and tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6, 7.
Chris, Spectacles says that Instagram hates massive rapid posts.
Oh yeah. I love this circuit and seeing how she rolls.
And then let's see here. So 7.
Yeah, they think you're a bot. That's why.
I mean, you are a bot, so you know.
Touché. You have
Hey,
this
Black.
secret.
I'm gonna cast Demonic Vigor, enchanting Tatsunari. It gets +1/+1, and when it dies, it goes back to my hand. It's gonna trigger when I make my frog do it again. And then let's see here. What can we do next? Let's go ahead and tap an island to cast Shimmering Wings, enchanting Tatsunari. It gives it flying. That's going to trigger Kaimi, so everyone's going to lose a life. I'll gain a life.
3.
I will then go ahead and tap blue to return Shimmering Wings to my hand, to tap blue again to recast it to drain the table. I'll gain a life.
Down to 2.
And then let's see what else can we do here.
Chris, your lands don't match.
Pretty much, you are correct. I have all the. This one I forgot to do with. This one is supposed to be just straight foils. But it
I'm gonna
matches
go
in
ahead.
a way.
I'm gonna go ahead and make old EB Shiny here proud, and I'm gonna cast Phyresis on Tatsunari,
Oh
giving
boy!
it Infect, which will trigger Kaimi. So again, everyone drain. I gain.
Yeah.
You'll drain and gain here. And then 3 mana up still. Let's see. What else can we do? Ooh, Eric's only one away.
Yep, one away. I'm waiting for it.
Straight up. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's tap the swamp here. I am going to enchant Nurgle's Rot onto
Damn.
Viv's commander. So it's enchant creature an opponent controls. When that creature dies, return Nurgle's Rot to my hand, and I create a 1/3 black demon creature token with named Plague Bearer the Nurgle. So that is on your commander. It doesn't get any bonus from it, but it will trigger. Everyone will lose a life. I'll gain a life. And then let's see. I have 2 mana up still. Sure, why not? Let's pay 2 to Growth Spiral. I will draw a card, then put a land onto the battlefield. Looking at my hand, what do I want to put down? Let's put down the Zagoth Triome. It's going to enter tapped. Okay. I think that is going to do it. So I will move to my end step. I will put a +1/+1 counter on an enchanted creature. Or excuse me, no, it doesn't have a counter on it yet. So I will just actually draw a card. My mistake. I will draw a card. Oop. Actually, no, wait, sorry. It does get +1. Well, it just gets +1/+1, so it doesn't count as the counter. So yeah, I just draw a card. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I'll pass.
Alright. Untap. No, keep trigger. Drop for turn. Oh, that doesn't help me at all. Chris, if I throw my commander at you, will you block with your scarecrow?
Yeah.
Alright.
Up.
And I'm gonna loot one. I'm gonna put jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna discard Crucible Worlds. Let's have 2 black and 3 for a Ghoul Caller Gisa.
Ristic Study trigger.
I will pay the 1.
Yeah.
And I will pass.
Untap and draw. For 2, I will costly plunder my Wing Rattle. Do I want to?
Are you paying Ristic on that?
I'm contemplating thus far. I will pay the 1 floating a colorless, draw 2 cards.
I will be right back.
Sure thing.
How about this one? 2. LOL, I pay the extra 1 for a Renclaw Trow, so now I have 2 creatures that can go infinite with nothing there on the field.
You love it.
Yeah, yeah, I'll just pass after that. That dude's
Okay.
got a counter on him.
Alright. Upkeep trigger. I go down to 20 to draw from Phyrexian Arena, and then I will draw my card per turn. Let's see. Let's go ahead and draw.
Chris and Cody and everybody are still playing.
Drop a land for turn. Let's go ahead and put down a swamp. And I will untap all these godforsaken lands. Alright. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 16, 17 mana open. I could probably do something with that, I guess. Let's go ahead and start off by tapping the Soul Ring and the Arcane Signet to cast Ancestral Mask, targeting Tatsunari.
Yep.
So it's going to trigger Kaimi. You lose a life, I gain a life. Tatsunari now gets +2/+2 for each other enchantment in play. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah,
11.
so
That's
11.
Yeah, 11 total, 13.
11.
14.
Yeah, so he's fucking huge.
Plus 28, plus 28.
Yeah, plus 28, plus 28. I think from there, I think I have it. I will just go ahead and pay 1 and a green to go ahead and give Kaimi and Tatsunari, because they're target frog, unblockable except by reach or flying, which neither of you have, it looks like.
Nope.
I will swing Kaimi at Viv, and I will swing my infinitely large Tatsunari over at Chris.
Putrefy it. Pay the 1.
Ooh, bitch. Okay, in response...
I know you have something, so...
in response, I'm going to tap... Oh, shit.
I
Tap
figured you
Jubilee,
did.
Counterspell.
Yeah.
Alright. Any other responses? Are we good?
No, you're Gucci.
Alright,
I
sweet.
got nothing that would matter.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, we
Oh,
got
what's-
there.
I wasn't getting diddly for many, many turns. Jeez. Can't believe I legit bottomed the altar and then got the next 2 cards. All 3 were in a row. The combo to win.
I had a goddamn D-Spark in my hand. Oh, damn.
Oh, that would have been minty.
I had 24 cards left in my graveyard. Notably, never got my Venerated Rot Priest out, which would have been
That would have been
Fucking-
dirty.
lethal as shit.
Naughty.
Or my boy Yargo Multani, because that's what inspired this whole deck build,
Oh,
was
100%.
Yargo Multani. I was like, alright, it's officially spoiled. We all know it's a card. Fuck it, I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, we don't
Like,
care
let's-
anymore. Just do
Let's
it.
go. Just do it. Yeah.
Can you guys believe that the Venerated Raw Priest is still sitting at $10?
Yeah, because it's great.
Yeah.
It does some pretty nuts stuff.
Yeah, it's insane, dude. In an Enchantress deck, like, that's where my brain immediately went when I saw that card. Was like, oh, that's gonna be nuts in any Enchantress deck.
Enchantress and an Ivy build as well, for like Boggles.
Oh, dude, yeah, 100%.
Versus the 2.
Oh, I have Ivy in this deck too. Trust me. So.
Oh, I figured.
Yeah. All right.
I'm thinking about changing the commander to this deck.
To not toxic, yeah, it's a good idea.
You know, I love my toxic. I was either thinking of doing the Death Keeper or Toolbox. I can't decide.
For what it's worth, my hand size was 31 cards. at my commander.
Seems decent.
Yeah, that was something. Let me tell you. And my graveyard was that thick, so you know.
Yep. But all right, we'll start with you, Cody, and tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah,
Go
let me
around the
clear
table.
my logo here, all that fun stuff. So, if you like seeing decks like this just won tonight, built. You can follow me on Twitch at the Jund Fund. I'm also at the Jund Fund on all relevant social media, that being Instagram and Twitter. You can find me on YouTube at the Jund Fund as well, where I crack open booster boxes. But more importantly, follow me on Twitch, where I stream 3 times a week. We stream Monday nights, Friday nights, and Sunday afternoons. We play Commander twice a week, and we build decks on Moxfield Monday. Coming up this week, we are going to be building the big dragon daddy himself, Nib Mizzet Perun. We are going to be building that. As far as right now, I do believe. I think we are doing that one as far as right now. The last I checked, I think it's still in the lead. So we're going to build Nib Mizzet, and it should be pretty fun. But otherwise, feel free to follow me on Twitter. That's where I do most of my interacting. I do giveaways every now and then. Probably going to be doing one here in the next couple of weeks. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. But yeah, other than that, thanks for having me as always, and it was tons of fun.
As always, brother. And yourself, Viv?
Right, I'm at Viventus Moors on Twitter, pretty much everywhere. Easiest place to find me is on Twitter. I've got links to everything there. I'm just a friendly guy on Twitter, interacting with a lot of people's posts, just trying to get my name out there. So you can follow, whatever you need to do.
Mm-hmm. And yourself, Christopher?
Chris, One More Game MTG, OMG MTG, where all the Twitch, Twitters, Instagrams, the whole 9 yards are located. Moxfield's on there as well. I usually build about 5 to 10 decks a week. Also, if you have any questions about deck lists, I can generally throw one together for brief stuff within like a half an hour for good guides for people. So if you need any help with any decks whatsoever, no matter the format, I can help you out. Well, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And I'm EB Shiny. All the links are in the chat, so if you guys want to find any of these beautiful people that I'm playing with, it's in the chat. For me, we play Pauper every Monday, and we play Casual EDH on Thursdays. I'm still looking for 2 more people for Monday Pauper. If you want to join, we play at 9 p.m. EST. I know Chris is going to play with me because he loves playing Pauper, and I love taking him away from his lovely wife.
Sounds about right.
So we're gonna raid over to the filthy MTG casuals.
Yeah.
And done it.
Nice.
What up?
So we're gonna raid over to Mr. Donnie's channel. Bam. We raided.